Today, let's discuss religion and spirituality. Just yesterday, an old friend from my opera singing days called on me with this question: can you be spiritual but not religious? She was undergoing this shift in mindset and didn't know what to make of it. She wanted some guidance, having come from a religious background, that she didn't feel fit her beliefs as she became an adult. And now, as a mother of 3, she is seeking out a new definition of her connection to her spirit. We chatted for an hour, and then I thought, why not share this with everyone? But before that, can I just tell you how grateful I am that so many of you are enjoying our intimate chats. Me with my cup of tea, and you with your favorite beverage, uplifting our spirits through connection. It feels just so perfect. And in today's chat, let's go into it. How religion and spirituality are different, but also similar. Let's answer the question: can you be spiritual but not religious? Let's go back a little in time to when Buddha was born. Siddhartha, a prince born in a region of present-day Nepal, in a palace full of luxury and riches. At his birth, astrologers and priests warned his father, the king, that his son would grow up to be a great world ruler or a great ascetic or a teacher. The prince was kept protected from the world of suffering, cocooned in a world of beauty and luxury to keep him from turning to ascetic life. However, at age 29, soon after he had a son, Siddhartha had what the Buddhists now call the 4 sights. He saw the great suffering of the world in the form of the old age, sickness, and death, and he also saw an ascetic. This transformed him. On the one hand, he saw the terrible suffering of the sick, the old, and the infirm, as well as the final, inescapable reality of death. On the other, he saw the ascetic, a person with nothing, who seemed happy, content, compassionate, and at ease. This had a profound impact on the prince. He left his palace, its luxuries, and all those that he loved in the middle of the night. He renounced it all. The prince transformed overnight into an ascetic. He wandered far and wide, looking for the meaning of life, looking for a way out of suffering that seemed so inevitable. He finally found enlightenment under the Bodhi tree in Gaya, in India. He then continued to travel around the area of the Ganga River, explaining his findings and building a community of followers. When the prince walked out of his palace, he was leaving the castle of religious-based dogma, quite literally. He was seeking his own spirituality, the awakening of his own soul. What he went on to create was the religion that we now know 2,500 years later as Buddhism. The stories of prophets such as Jesus and Muhammad are similar in that these great souls looked for and found their own enlightenment before passing on their wisdom and knowledge to their flock. In each of these, it is a personal spiritual awakening that led to the creation of religious orders. We could say spirituality is at the core of religions as we know them today. Spirituality is personal. It's a practice that is developed by each person, making it unique for each one of us. Religion is community-based. Spiritual practice is a one-on-one connection with a power greater than all of us. You can say God, you can say nature, you can say cosmic force. On the other hand, religion has a performative aspect, which connects us with a preacher or a religious leader as a conduit between the individual and the greater power of us all, which also offers a sense of belonging and of identity for the individual. Over time, certain rituals become essential practices of religions that help followers connect not only to God, but also to others in their community. Religion also became a way for people to recognize right from wrong. It taught people not to lie, steal, cheat, or harm others. It told us about the importance of feeling compassion for others, helping the less fortunate, and to live together in peace and harmony. In a nutshell, spirituality is about learning and striving to become a better person so that we can overcome the fears and accept the love in others. Whereas religion is our collective attempt to evolve as a community and become better as a society. The strife that has now come to be associated with religions is an unfortunate development, something that happens when dogma overtakes faith. Religions in the form that they were originally envisioned are about peace, love, and a collective faith in a beautiful, benign power greater than us all. So really, both religion and spirituality are paths to achieving your own inner peace. You could find that spiritual connection in a chapel or a temple while immersed in prayer, or like me, you could find that same connection to the Almighty, meditating in a comfy chair, corner in your home, or a walking meditation in the woods, as I like to do. Many of us find comfort in the physical act of kneeling at the altar, making a donation to the church, or in offering 2% of our income to the poor as ordained in Islam. Others may find their peace in other ways, just by being out in nature with nothing but our thoughts, staring at the vast blue sky, meditation, shamanic journeys, visualization, charity work, creating community, resources for others in need. So yes, you can be spiritual, but not religious, and you can be religious and spiritual both. If you find your peace in the rituals and practices of your religious denomination, that is fine. If religion with its structure and ritual is not for you, this is fine too. It just means that you need to chart your own course, which is what so many of my clients choose to do with me. There are 3 key tools to transition from religion to spirituality, or to incorporate spirituality in the practice of your chosen religion. For me, meditation is the number 1 spiritual practice that centers and calms and helps me realize my higher calling. It also gets my creative juices going. I go into a calm mode and am able to see problems from the right perspective and I even find solutions. There is clarity and focus to be gained here, not just a spiritual connection. This can work for you too. Practicing mindfulness is another way to tap into your spiritual self. Eat mindfully, work mindfully, love mindfully. Commit to each moment fully. Become aware of each sense and focus on the here and the now. We become more self-aware. We see our flaws for what they really are and strive to become better people. On the other hand, we see our flaws for what they are and we rejoice in our own imperfections and find joy in our quirks. And then finally, the third and most powerful tool to move along your spiritual journey is acceptance. Acceptance towards everything. Acceptance not just for your religion, but the religions of the world. Accepting the bad, the good, accepting the negative circumstances and events as evenly as the positive ones. When we start to accept everything and everyone around us without bias, grudge, force, or despair, we become one with spirit. Most of us on this earth are just busy doing. Start being rather than doing, little by little, with your own spiritual practices, and you will be on your path to spirituality. Thanks so much for going on this spiritual journey with me. I hope you are able to find how you can be spiritual, but not religious, if that is your choice. Remember, you are completely in charge of your own spiritual path and charting your own course. If you need help along the way, I am here for you. Click the link in the description below. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to also click the bell icon so you don't miss out on our future chats. I release new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I absolutely love connecting with you. Remember, my friends, that spirit is love and love is spirit, and both leads us to an awakening of our soul, a realization of our soul's manifesto. Namaste, my friends. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.